What is up, everyone? If you're new to my channel, please hit that subscribe button, and if you're already a subscriber, welcome back. This video is going to be the last video of this particular statue. I had made one that I thought was the final video, but there was work that had to be done. The Arbiter was the last thing that had to be worked on. But they are complete 100% now. The only thing actually missing off them is their clear coat, which they will be getting tomorrow. And they are not going on the stand. They're both on separate stands that are the Forerunner ground stand that I usually use. But you do have the option of this stand. Now, I'm just going to show this is the stand that they're both going on each, just a little smaller one than this. But this stand I developed just for this statue, actually. Now, the Chief, you can get him in a couple different poses, but most people either pick this one or there's another one with the AR up to his mask, and he's aiming down the sights. But this particular statue, he's in this pose. This is the Master Chief from Halo Infinite, and he's holding the Halo 3 AR. He has a Halo 3 shotgun and a Halo 3 Magnum. And the Arbiter has the carbine on his back. He does have plasma grenades and a plasma rifle. And of course, he's holding his energy sword. Now, the Chief, I always have the grapple shot on his arm. I always add that in. It's just permanently there. But I'm going to zoom in so you can get a look at the work that's on here, because I do sell these. This statue, if you're wondering how much it cost, was $1,250. It is a 1/6 scale version of each character, and then the custom stand. This stand I developed, it's actually a copy of the floor of the Arc Control Center. Don't mind that little Cortana chip. There's no magnets on this stand, and that's what he needs, a little front heavy due to his pose. But yeah, so I recreated the floor, and I made this in Blender so that the flooring looks like, you know, the control center of the Arc. It's just a small version. Couldn't build it to scale. It would be as big as my kitchen. So I'm gonna take a look up top. So I'll show a little more up close for those who are interested in seeing. You know, if you're gonna buy something that's this expensive, you want to look at what the product has to offer. And I'm gonna stop it here if I can. Okay, so the Arbiter, when I make him, I do include this clear blue sword, and it does reflect off his armor, as you can see. Right there. It reflects in a lot of places, just happens to be at this angle. This is where you see it. It's a really nice effect. Now, this Arbiter is weathered light, a little lighter than I normally do. It was specific for somebody, but you know, they're all pretty close to what this one looks like. There will be a little variance. These are custom statues. They're not made on a assembly line, so you know, they're all going to vary a little bit in how they look. And this particular Arbiter has no pupils, if you're wondering why. That's how I like my Arbiter to be painted myself, so I was actually like, okay, that's what they wanted. And you can see how the wash is done on him. It's kind of specific. It's like I said, it's not how most of them are done, but I do them like this occasionally. It's a more specific way to put the wash on him. So, and when you order one of these, they're like around 3 to 4 weeks to get. It could be shorter depending on what I'm working on, but this arm and the blade hand, they come separate. You have to glue those in. As you can see, they don't have to be glued in, but I ship them with the arm out. And you'll have to attach it with glue, or you don't have to. Like I said, I don't even glue my own. And then you'll have to install the weapons in their little holes. And yes, they are on a little hollow aluminum rod, so you will have to probably wiggle them in. The grenades, typically I glue them in because their nature of having one rod They tend to not sit perfectly. These ones are okay, but I'm still going to glue them in. I just don't want to have customers gluing into anything more than that arm. And they're pretty fine during shipping. The shipper, I pay to have him packed, so he packs all the weapons separately, just like this arm. So now let's take a little look at the Chief. Get a little view of his side right there. Now, as I said, he has the Halo 3 weapons. There's the Magnum. Let me focus that in on there. Come on, video. Here we go. It does have some weathering, just not too much. I don't really do it that much on them. I mean, if it was like a standalone purchase, yes, but not on these, I don't. You can see all the work that's on him. There's the shotgun and the little iron, or I guess you would call them iron sights, but I guess they're lit up in Halo. Oh, and then there's the AR. Really cool. With the little sticker for the counter. And then I will have the Chief turn around. Where's the control? Sorry about that. I just have to get over to the little thing that does it. Now, any of the scratches you see on the Chief that look silver, they're actually pretty shiny. They don't translate well on the video, just never have. There's nothing I can do about that. But you can see the work that's done to him. And like I said, all these pieces vary. They get similar battle damage, stuff like that. So it's gonna vary. Like his chest, if you order one, his chest might look similar. It's not gonna be exact. There you go. And so I will let them spin around for a little bit, a couple of turns, and then that'll be it. Again, you can order these from me. My website's thehouseofhalo117.com. This particular setup is not on there, only one without all the extras, but I will be adding this to it shortly for anybody. And again, you can always order it there. You can order it directly through me. Just contact me. You know, that's not a problem. Now, if you want to order these and you want to make payments, that's also available. So it would be 50% down to place an order. If you go through the website, you have to pay the whole thing. But if you go through me separately, it's 50% down, NRD. And then you can make payments of $100 a month, or you can just pay the balance when it's done. But this is the Chief and Arbiter, looking awesome. It's a really nice piece for a Halo collector to put on their shelf. I have a few. They're really nice. It's really cool to have these guys around, especially as a big fan. And you know, there's not much out there as cool as this one. So, all right, everyone, thanks for watching. And again, if you're not a subscriber, please subscribe. And if you're interested, I gave you the price, and that doesn't include shipping, but you'll be very happy when this comes.